far south a beautiful promenade called Cryptoporticus, meaning hidden but open. So imagine the luxury. From end to end he walks, covered from above, arches to enjoy the view, to enjoy the breeze. So very luxurious retirement home, I might add.
Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Hello, Kiera, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi guys, this is Yera.
Kiera, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Kiera, nice to meet you. By the way, you can call me VJ. That's how they usually call me because I cannot say my name.
Okay.
It was built in only 10 years. Between 295 and 305 AD, he moved in, and it became first his retirement home, and then later it became a city. First life evolved mainly within the walls of Diocletian's palace, then later it expanded, and town of Split was born. But we're going to focus on the Diocletian's palace because it is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, living monument in the world. Now, if we stop here just for a moment, you can see the tower there. You see the tower? Yeah. That was southeast of Diocletian's palace. And all this in front was the southern facade. And then there are two houses, one with green, one with white windows. That was the other tower. So in meters, 180 in width, 215 in length. So almost identical to a size of about 6 soccer fields, football fields, built in only 10 years by most likely about 90,000 slaves. Now before he came to this area, that Roman Emperor Diocletian ruled Rome for 21 years. And he is the only Roman emperor who actually died retired. The rest died still being on the throne. He ruled Rome from 284 till 305, 21 years. This is how it was at 305. So that's there. You're looking from this side. And this was, when you say the word palace, at this moment you see that the word palace is not exactly what should be applied. It's more like a mixture of Roman villa and military camp. It used to have 16 towers and 4 gates, one on each side. But today you have only 3 towers standing. This one on the north there, and one on the north there. And that's it. There used to be 2 main streets, Cardo and Decumanus, crossing on the right angle. And Decumanus always went east to west, Cardo north to south. Decumanus separated military part, servants and so on, and imperial part. By that I mean mausoleum of the emperor, 3 temples, Temple of Jupiter, Temple of Venus, Temple of Sibyl, and then the residential area of the emperor. And then far south, a beautiful promenade called Cryptoporticus, meaning hidden but open. So imagine the luxury. From end to end he walks, covered from above, arches to enjoy the view, to enjoy the breeze. So very luxurious retirement home, I might add. And again, the whole thing was done in only 10 years. Finished at 305, and then later life happened first there, and then eventually expanded outside. Now, it's very important to say that UNESCO protected this and the later period part of the city at 1979, which means till that moment you could do whatever you wanted. But now you cannot. But it was quite recent. So keep in mind that people did what they thought was best, sometimes was, sometimes wasn't exactly best, till that year. And Split is a mix of perfect and maybe a bit strange things, but it is very specific because it's a living monument. It's not empty. 4 gates now, they are called the Golden Gate, Silver Gate, Iron Gate, and Bronze or Brass Gate on the south. But originally only the Northern Gate had the name Porta Salonitana, because this was the gate to Salona. Salona was the main town of the whole province. Not this. The province was basically called Dalmatia, and about half an hour chariot ride was a beautiful big town, Salona. You should visit that while you're here for sure, if possible. We can arrange that as well. In the 2nd century, that Salona had 60,000 people. Split didn't have it till the end of the Second World War. So you can get the idea how big that place was. But after the fall of Salona by the hands of barbarians in the 7th century, refugees eventually came here onto the islands, and this became slowly kind of a city rather than one building or one section. Now we're going to enter the southern gate and pass through the area called the cellars, the substructure of the palace. And looking from this side, you can see that there was uneven terrain. So basically what they did, they had to level it to build on top of terrain. So this section here has the cellars or has the substructures. And then they could construct the building on a flat surface. But they combine materials. You have limestone as a base, travertine as a ceiling, and you have bricks in the middle. Why? Diocletian, the Roman Emperor, why would he pick this place to retire? I mean, he had a huge area to choose from. I mean, half of Europe, kind of. Egypt was his. Why here? His origins. He was born nearby, near the town of Salona, Croatia. So he was coming home after ruling. Climate is very convenient. And last but not least, sulfur. We have sulfur springs coming from the ground, which was very beneficial for him. We believe that he suffered from some kind of arthritis or rheuma, so sulfur eased the pain. But we know that the builders were afraid of earthquakes. So we believe probably sulfur scared them because it's active ground. So they made this to last if it shakes, to make it earthquake-proof if possible. What did they do? Limestone is a strong base, but if the whole thing is limestone, it's too hard, so it might kind of crumble if it shakes. So travertine is the ceiling, softer and isolates temperature. So firstly, Emperor above didn't have any issues with humidity, with moisture. He was taking care of isolating kind of. And the bricks are brilliant. They are good for cushioning. So if it moves, like suspension in a car, if it moves, bricks can take the hits and they can absorb, so it will not crumble into pieces. It will basically shake but remain unspoiled or destroyed, or it will not crumble. The rest of split is changed by life a lot, but this isn't. This is something which is extremely preserved. Some new bits, of course, the new passage and everything, but it's still quite legit. Why? After the fall of Salona, when refugees came here and everything, people lived all around, but eventually this area was emptied and became a garbage disposing place for the chute, for everything, construction waste, sewage. It was filled with junk, and that junk kept people away. And it was excavated recently. Mainly this area at the back behind 50s, 60s, 1950s, 60s, the other side 1996, so recently.
Wow.
And the junk kept people away and kept this unspoiled and uncorrupted and keeps it extremely, extremely authentic. It's one of the best preserved monuments or parts of monuments from the late Roman period in the world. So I do believe it's very impressive. And from the rooms here, there are rooms that way, the other side, more than 50 of them. These rooms basically are the reason how we know more or less what was above, because you build column on top of a column for stability and things like that.
So, Paolo.
You should be there, that's